Munich 2022 WSPS World Cup, and what a day we've had so far. This is our fifth final we're going into now. We're live for you with this coverage from the Olympic shooting range, the setting for the 1972 Olympic Games. This building and this facility just edging on 50 years old. It's incredible and very, very nice to see that it's actually still used today. But that's what Olympic legacies are all about. My name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator this afternoon. My guest this afternoon for this actual final will be Romain Ramelingom from France. Hello.
Hi, Rory.
Nice to see you here, or bonjour, I should say.
Bonjour.
Yeah, ça va?
Ça va, ça va. Everything's all right?
Yeah, je parle français un peu. Which, for those of you listening, is I speak French a little bit. Rory McAllister and Romain Ramelingom, there's our names for you. We're your commentators for this final. We've got a nice rowdy crowd in as well for this particular final in the hall as the athletes are introduced out to the front. Our announcer Jamie Stangroom just running through the finalists now, and we'll run through them for you in just a bit more detail in just a second. So if you've been with us earlier today, first of all, thank you very much for joining us for this live coverage of this World Cup. We're also going to be on air tomorrow and also on Sunday, Monday, and then the final day of competition next Tuesday for this WSPS World Cup. Delighted to be here as well. It's very nice to be back in Munich. It's been 4 summers since I was here. I was last here in 2018 for the ISSF World Cup here in Munich. Memorable experience that was too. The weather was just as good. Just speaking of temperatures at the moment, actually, it's been a nice day here in Munich. I mean, most of us inside the final hall haven't seen the sun. But it does help, of course, when you do out to nip for something to eat or go to the loo. It's a cool 25 degrees Celsius outside the finals hall as we just complete the introductions from our announcer before we go into the sighting time. So the Chief Range Officer being told to, telling the athletes to take their positions. There's our jury member in charge.
The final of the P3 25-meter pistol mixed event consists of 10 series of 5 shots.
And Jörg Kropp of Germany, the home nation, is our Chief Range Officer for this final. Jan Olaf Olsen of Sweden is our jury member in charge. So here's how it works then with the 25-meter mixed pistol final. We'll have our first elimination after 4 series.
The lowest ranked finalist to be eliminated, then those finalists in question will fire additional tie-breaking series.
So, Romain, you would be competing yourself, but there was a slight mishap at the airport. Tell us about that.
I was supposed to shoot today, but as my luggages were lost at the airport, so I'm here in visitor, in spectator, and that's why I'm here to comment with you this great final. I would have liked to be able to shoot this final, but unfortunately this is what happens. So maybe I'll be more lucky for the next competition, I hope, and I hope also that the flight company won't be so unlucky too.
And make some sort of reimbursement as well. So we've just seen the qualification stats on your screen there. They've literally just been up a few moments ago on how it finished in qualification. So 8 athletes in this final. You've got invested interest in this because we do have a French shooter on firing point G. They're just going through their sighting time at the moment, so they practice and rehearse just by raising their arm. I kind of like his hat. That's a very good bit of style there.
We cannot miss him.
Exactly, it helps. So, Romain, you're obviously hoping to compete later on in the week, then?
Yes.
Yeah, the competition. Okay, right, great. Well, let's hope that all gets sorted out for you. So you can see the nice shot there of the finals hall here at Munich. There's Ghislaine Briez, the technical manager of this competition, sitting down at the front with the white hair and the blue top. We have 3 athletes from India, and here's the first. Here's Nihal Singh from India on firing point A. And once again, you see the very traditional stickers on the handle of the rifle there. There again from Stefan Amaker from Switzerland on firing point B. And you've just got to make sure that those stickers don't get too many. You don't want to go over regulation. There's Izzy Bailey from Great Britain. Izzy Bailey, who competed at both the Tokyo and Rio Paralympic Games. Here's Rahul Jakhar. He was a Tokyo Paralympic Game finalist as well, so he knows his way around a finals hall. There's a much grander setting as well. I mean, if you saw some of the coverage at Tokyo, I was out there at the Olympic Games. It was a temporary structure that we were in. It was absolutely massive. It was huge. Here's Oleksiy Denisuk of Ukraine. They're leading the medals table at the moment with a gold, silver and bronze. So if Oleksiy can get into the medal positions, that'll up that tally even more. Here's Singhraj. We kind of like this, just with one name, a bit like a Brazilian footballer or Ronaldo. Just going by the one name, it's fantastic.
Like an idol.
Yeah, a silver and a bronze Paralympic medalist in Tokyo as well. Here's Gaël Idon from France, who no doubt Roman next to me will be cheering for.
Yeah.
In a very unpartisan way, of course. And here's Epson Jensen of Norway completing the lineup. So there we have it. There's our lineup of the 8 athletes. Romain, maybe a daft question, but who are you going for in this final? Who's your tip for the medals?
The tip for the medal, for me, I will also support, of course, my teammate Gaël Idon. But I think that during the match, and especially during the rapid fire series, we have been able to see that Singhraj has made a very great series in the rapid fire, and I think that he's good chances to get onto the podium for this final.
So we have it from the lips of the expert, Roman, who's not been competing up until now because his luggage was lost, so we're just hoping that the airline can sort that out for you and you can get going as soon as possible. Either way, that would be nice to have you back in the commentary seats as well. It's great to have you here with us for this live coverage of the 25-metre mixed pistol final here on day 1 of Munich 2022 WSPS World Cup. Very excited to get going, and this will conclude our day and our coverage for the day as well.
For the cycling series, ready.
So we go, Chief Range Officer calling ready for the sighting series. It's about to get a bit noisier. I do love this event though. It's my favourite event, and I know I shouldn't say I've got favourites, but
but you can.
Yeah, I mean, for me, just you can really feel something happening.
Yeah, this is some kind. This is more like energetical sport because it's moving. There's no
noise.
Yes, and
there, and it's like the Wild West.
Yes,
but in Munich.
We can see all these shooters that have 3 seconds to move up the arm, to lift up the arm with the fire gun into the hand. They have to they're sighting to be able to shoot 1 bullet in 3 seconds and until the end of the magazine. So this is very difficult to do such a thing for many shooters, also with several handicaps, and that's why this is really sport, and the finals are in rapid fire mode, because this is spectacular, and that's what we want.
Oh, there's a hand raised by
Izzy Bailey from Great Britain. She has an incident which during the final there is only 1 incident allowed, which consists in a check by the jury, who has to see if a technical problem that is on the rules can allow the incident, which means that she would have to maybe to repair or change her gun, or should we have another series to complete what has been done?
So we just saw some of the regulations around this final. 10.2 equals a hit, so we're not necessarily going on scores like we would do in a 10-meter pistol or rifle final. Maximum weight of 1.4 kilograms for your pistol. If you get a 10.2, if the computer, the target, the CS targets that we're using deemed to be 10.2 or higher, that will class as a hit. So the Chief Range Officer calling attention as well. There's slightly different commands as well in the 25 metre than you would get in. So hopefully you can hear us over the firing. We'll try not to talk too much as the athletes are shooting.
To give a little idea of the 10.2, it represents an area of 8.5 centimeter.
And from 25 metres away as well.
In 3 seconds.
In 3 seconds. Easy.
Yeah, of course.
No, that's why they're down there and I'm up here. So
you see when the lights are green, there's a hit, so 10.2 and more. And when it's red, it's 10.1 or less.
So that's the end of the first series in this particular final. And with 4 hits, Izzy Bailey of Great Britain leads the way at the moment. The Indian shooters, though, right hot on their heels, 3 points apiece there. Still early days. And as Raman's been explaining, this is fairly quick stuff as well, within 3 seconds to take each shot, looking for a 10.2 or above over the space of an 8.5 centimetre area to class as a hit. And as Romain was just explaining to us, it's green or red, really. You want as much green as possible.
Yes.
Green is good.
And we can see between each series, shooters have to prepare their magazines to be ready for the series coming, because when the jury says ready, they only have 15 seconds to load the magazine onto the fire gun, and take their sight onto the target. And after 15 seconds, then they say attention. And so the match starts.
We can just see the face of Stephen Pengali there in the bottom. Lime green ear defenders, that's Izzy Bailey's coach.
There's a lot of intense concentration during this moment, because you cannot allow yourself to miss anything. So it's deep concentration, and you have to, just like hunting.
Izzy Bailey with 3 reds at the moment. There we go, there's a green. So Chief Range Officer's called stop. That's the end of the second series. So we're 10 shots down now. And it's Singhraj of India now on 7 points. Izzy Bailey and Rahul Jakhar tied for second. And there's also a tie for fourth. Look at that. With Denisuk of Ukraine, with Idon of France, then Stefan Amaker of Switzerland, Nihal Singh of India, then tied with Epson Jensen of Norway, both on 2. Certainly some nerves there by the looks of things. I mean, after 10 shots and 2 hits.
It's a bit difficult to get a move on and to hope going close to the podium. And we'll know in 2 series the first elimination. So for the moment we can see that it's Singh from India, which is in danger, and also from Norway, Jensen.
Attention!
Izzy Bailey with a crucial hit there. Takes her up to 7. Singhraj responds though Now on a total of 8.
You can see the recoil from the fire gun. At each shot, they have to get back to position. It's a real exercise, this kind of shooting.
Yeah, I think that's why I just love it so much. It's so there we go, 3 series down, 15 shots, as Roman was just reminding us a second ago. The eliminations are coming up thick and fast. They'll be starting in just a second. So Epson Jensen of Norway at the bottom of the scoreboard on 3 hits. Stefan Amaker, certainly not safe at the moment, from Switzerland on 4, and Nihal Singh from India on 5. Meanwhile, tie for the top, Singhraj from India, along with Rahul Jakhar of India, also both on 10 hits. So this is where it all begins, really, Roman, in terms of eliminations.
This is where you have to tell yourself, I don't want to be eliminated. I have to do what I have to do and what I can do.
So Chief Range Officer calls ready. Again, one of the different commands that you get in a 25-metre final compared to the 10-metre pistol and air rifles.
Attention.
This calls attention, then they have to lower their pistols, then raise them again to make their shots within that 3.
There is some kind of music in this type of shooting, because 7 seconds in position, 3 seconds of shooting. You have to control yourself with your emotions, also with your breathing. It's part of your sequence. So everything is just like music, with a rhythm, and you have to build your way of shooting with this rhythm.
Stop.
So there you go, stop has been called. This is it, 8th position, the first elimination. It was looking likely for Jensen of Norway, and that indeed is what's happened. So the first finalist to leave this final in 8th place, representing Norway. There he is, Epson Jensen. Quick wave to the crowd. I think he's disappointed with himself there. Goes over then to take a seat at this very, very, very famous finals hall here in Munich. So many competitions been seen here over the last 49 years. It will celebrate its 50th birthday to commemorate the Olympics that started here on the 26th of August. That was back in 1972 and ran through to the 11th of September. Here's the scoreboard then. Singhraj of India, 13 hits. We have Rahul Jakhar of India on 12, and Izzy Bailey just hanging on in there for Great Britain on 10 at the moment, tied with Denisov of Ukraine. So we've got eliminations now after each 5-shot series. So after the next series, we'll decide 7th.
And now in danger, there is Gaël from France and also Stefan Amaker from Switzerland, who are both at 7 hits. So everything may be decided now, but we never know. Maybe there will be a
I do love a shoot-off in a 25-metre.
This is very stressful.
Yeah, I bet. I just talk about it. So Izzy Bailey with 2 misses so far. She desperately needs some green. There's another red. That's another miss. She's got 2 shots left. So
no
next
hits for Gaël.
Yeah, our next elimination in 7th place, representing France on firing point G. It's Gaël Edon. How was my pronunciations there, Romain? Yeah, I mean, just to make a finals an achievement, isn't it?
that was part of her objective. She wanted to do her first Pier 3 event final. She made it, so for her that's already a victory. And she didn't went out at the 8th place, so I think that she may be happy. And I'm happy for her.
Of course, you're part of the team. Okay, so 6 athletes left. Here's how it looks. Dominance from India at the top there, with Rahul Jakhar now taking the lead from Singhraj. Just one in front. 14 hits is what leads this competition. Here's the next series, and this will be the next elimination. This will decide 6th position.
Attention.
Singhraj and Rahul Jakhar, who made both great with the good scores, so this is not really a surprise to see them on top of the board. So I think that they will continue leading the board and leading the final, as they have lots of experience and big technical so I think that it will still be like this until the end, but we never know.
That's it. So Amaka there started with a hit. Bailey with 4 misses. Desperately needs 5 misses now. Yeah, that's not a good series at all for Izzy Bailey of Great Britain. So we have our next elimination then. This is 6th position. There's Stefan Amaka of Switzerland, gets a big cheer as well, waving of the Swiss flag as well from the crowd. He seems happy with that. 6th position in this final, as we've just been saying, even just to make a final at this standard in a World Cup, you're doing very, very well. Here we go then, so we're down to the final 5. Izzy Bailey of Great Britain is 2 behind Nihal Singh of India. Aleksey Denisuk of Ukraine on 14. And then look at the 2 Indian shooters, as Roman said. He thought these 2 would lead the way, and now they're both tied for first position, both on 16 hits. You've just got to keep consistent. It's whoever makes a mistake now at this stage of the final.
And still no shoot-off.
And still no shoot-off, yes. You can see there, look, as you say, going through the motions, the routine, the breathing and preparation, the slight movements. Attention. Everything's a repetition.
Yes.
He looks down. I think he's missed that. So Rahul Jakhar on 17, now up to 18. So, and Singhraj, they're both on 18. They started this series both on 16. They remain tied.
Izzy Bailey unfortunately didn't make it.
Yeah, indeed. Here's our next elimination in 5th place. There's Izzy Bailey. She had
Yes.
the 4th. Sorry, the series just before the one we've just seen, with 5 misses, which really didn't help Izzy's cause today. She's a lovely, lovely person. I had a quick chat with her before the final started, also with her coach as well, Stephen Pengali.
I'm happy for her because it's been a long time she didn't make a final in this event, and I know she's had some difficulties to come back at her level, and today she's done a good job in her match and also during this final, so I'm really happy for her.
Yeah. Competed at both Paralympic Games in Rio and Tokyo, did Izzy. Okay, no change at the top then. It's Rahul Jakhar and Singhraj of India, who are both tied on 18. amazing, really, the calibre of these two athletes, and they only got 2 hits apiece during that last series. As Roman alluded to earlier, it could be a battle between these two, but a nervy one.
And also with Oleksiy Denisyuk from Ukraine, who is a really great shooter. He's always almost in final, many times onto the podium. So he's, you know why he's here. So this is not a surprise that he's still in the race.
Well, in a few moments, we're going to know whether or not India are going to get a 1-2-3 here. Ukraine already in front of the medals table. They've got a medal of each colour, a gold, silver and a bronze from day one here at the Munich 2022 WSPS World Cup.
Stop.
There we go, stop has been called. So yeah, Ukraine are going to get another medal. What colour will be decided in just a second. First of all, leaving the competition in 4th place, such a cruel place to finish,
yes,
just outside the medals, representing India. That's Nihal Singh, finished on a total of 14 hits. It's now Denisyuk of Ukraine on 18, got Singhraj on 20, and now Rahul Jakhar, the clear leader on 22 hits. There's some daylight then between those two as the crowd rightfully applauds these athletes for this pretty intense final, actually. It's really hotting up. So that's 40 shots. We've only got 10 left, unless there is a shoot-off. I think Roman is particularly gunning for one of those. You're willing the shoot-off to arrive. So let's see what happens. This next series, unless there's a shoot-off, will decide bronze.
Attention.
We can feel the tension on the shooting range.
Yeah, literally the attention.
Yes.
Oh, a miss from Ukraine, and Singhraj miss, and a hit for Rahul Jakhar. So he'll be another shot in front, unless the other two could peg it back. There's a whoop there coming from some of the Indian supporters. There is Rahul Jakhar, the competition leader. We do love his hat.
And it's already decided for Oleksiy Denisyuk.
Yes, he can't catch up now. It's been a great day for Ukraine, though.
Yes.
That's another bronze medal. That's 1 gold, 1 silver, and that's the 2nd bronze medal of the day.
He can be very proud. Congratulations.
Indeed, yes. Representing Ukraine, Oleksiy Denisyuk takes a bronze medal. That's 4 medals for Ukraine from today. What a haul.
He looks a bit disappointed, which is quite normal.
Yeah, 2 shots behind. This is the world, though, of being a professional athlete like that, isn't it? In the sense of being professional in your approach and everything, you know, and adopting that mindset and going into the motions and taking it all on in order to be better the next time.
Yes. You have also to train yourself in your behavior to be like if good or bad, you have to be like neutral to the others because it's part of your preparation.
Indeed, yes, yeah, exactly, and not to and just be respectful of the fact that there's 2 athletes still in the competition. So then India will get a gold medal. It just depends now which athlete is going to pick that up for them. Here's our 2 finalists from India. Singhraj on the left and Rahul Jakhar, the competition leader, on the right. Now this can only draw now. So Rahul Jakhar gets a hit. No! See that? Here it comes. Rahul Jakhar just needs 1 more green.
And everything is done.
And everything is done. There we are. There we go. 3 misses in the end from both, but it doesn't matter. Even 3 misses at the end can constitute a gold medal, and that's exactly what's happened. So it's a 1-2 for India. The gold medalist representing India, Rahul Jakhar, takes the gold medal in this mixed 25-metre pistol final. There we go. Oh, I do love that. Look at his smiles. That's brilliant. Superb show. Well done, sir. And representing India, the silver medalist. There is Singhraj with that hat. Look at that. The pork pie hat, as they call them. Silver medalist. And then joined by the bronze medalist representing Ukraine. Stepping forward, Alexei Denisuk.
There was a beautiful final we've been offered.
Indeed, yeah, it
Yes.
was. It was exciting right to the end, particularly with those sort of misses towards the end as well, where you thought this could now go either way, and sure enough, it just ended up the way it started. But there you go, there's our medalist in front of you, and as you can see on your screen, it's a gold medal for India. Rahul Jakhar takes the gold medal in this mixed 25-metre pistol final. We've got Singhraj from India with the silver, and Alexei Denisuk from Ukraine for the bronze, giving the crowd a wave just a second ago. It means Ukraine's medal haul is now up to 4. That's 2 bronze medals, 1 silver and 1 gold. That's not a bad day at the office, as they call it, for day 1 here at Munich 2022 in the WSPS World Cup. Well, that's just day 1 though of our coverage. You know, we're sort of delighted to say that we are back. We will be back tomorrow and Sunday and Monday and on Tuesday for the final day of competition. We're hoping, Roman, that your lost luggage, which meant that you couldn't compete today, gets sorted out at some point. We'll be back tomorrow. The first final is 11:30. That's local time here in Germany for the R6 final. So very much looking forward to your company if you're able to join us for that one. It would be absolutely splendid, as we say back in Great Britain, if you could come along and join us for that. So from myself, Rory McAllister, thank you to Roman Ramalingam as well.
Thank you very much.
France, yes, I will say a bientôt for now.
A bientôt.
Because
see you soon.
Yeah, we will exactly. We will see each other very soon, hopefully over the next couple of days. And if you don't make a final, which of course we want you to, then you're more than welcome to join us back here tomorrow. So we'll kick off then with our first final tomorrow. We'll be back with the 50-metre rifle prone as we pack up here from Munich at the end of day 1. Thank you very much for joining us for this live coverage for this final and any of the other finals that we've brought to you today. So from myself, Rory McAllister, from Roman Ramalingam, and from the entire team backstage as well that brought this presentation to you. We bid you farewell for now. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio.